last thing is that I was actually able to be a contributing author to a book called Manifest Success. It became a bestseller recently, and it's a great honor to be in a group of leaders like that. One of the other things that I want to make sure that you understand what we do at Doer Success Systems, and what my firm does as a whole is really, I do marketing for you. I am hired out to market for others throughout the country. I do corporate training, create videos to market your company on the internet to increase your internet presence. And I know that that's a lot to look at, but when you look at how powerful video is, you'll realize how important it is to have yourself on video any way that you can. And I know a lot of us, we've kind of felt like we've been told we had a face for radio, and you'll get that. And but the idea is that we really have to get past that, because right now 60% of the bandwidth of the internet is video. And so we all need to get ourselves a little flip camera or something that we can sit in front of and begin to share our thoughts of what makes you great, so that others can benefit from the real the diamonds that are within each of us. If you've never heard the story of Acres of Diamonds, you should. Because if you're the type of person that has never realized the value that's within yourself, you need to begin to mine yourself and look for the good that's there. Too many times we look for the bad that's there. We find that in ample supply. But the fact is that most of us have tons and tons of diamonds, just wealth that hasn't been brought to the surface and then offered to the marketplace. And that's what we really do for people, is make them shine on the internet. The business owners really, that want to grow are going to see what I'm doing and want to be involved. That's something that a lot of people don't really understand, but I will tell you that video, being a guest on a show like this, would make all the difference in your marketing and your business development. Why? Because it's so much easier to track on the internet. Google is going to find a video very, very quickly. It's going to find it easier and be more effective in increasing your rankings than a whole bunch of articles. And that's something that a lot of people don't realize. Authors introducing their books will want to be on a show like this, because they'll create an infomercial for themselves. And then speakers that are really needing a video to get their story into the marketplace, to get to get booked more often. All of those are just some of the key components of what people need to have within their marketing, in a sense, arsenal. What would you do with a show like this? Well, you could burn it to DVD. Obviously, I'm going to give you a guest that. But even beyond that, you want to upload that to your website. You want to create an emailable link on that. And you want to upload that to YouTube. But there's so much more that you can do. That's something that a lot of people don't even realize, that once you get the video, you can send it to existing clients, prospects, past clients, and try to reactivate them, or, like I say, raise the dead, because they're people that they know you, they've bought from you, and the easiest person to resell to are people that have already purchased from you. And offered as a part of a press kit to introduce yourself. All of these are just ideas to help you get really your message into the marketplace. One of the things that a lot of people have not tapped into is the social media. Now, if you take a video like this, you put it in, reduce it to an emailable link, and you can upload that link. You can insert that link on Facebook. You can put it to send it out on LinkedIn, Twitter, and several other social media sites, just to help you get your message into the marketplace. You can write about it on blogs and then submit the articles to blogs around the country. In posting blogs, one of the things that a lot of people don't realize is how how often you need to add to a blog, or if you should even have a blog. Some people are going, what's a blog? It's basically your thoughts in print on the internet is what it really ends up being. But it's a form of communication between you and an audience. Amazingly enough, most of us don't realize how many people we touch on a daily basis and how many people we attract from all the social media, just the internet as a whole. But if you begin to enter your thoughts and your riches out into the marketplace, people can begin to tap into that wealth and literally begin to invite you to hire you to help them with their issues. Again, it's marketing without money. Everything I've mentioned so far, you're looking at minimal to no cost. And that's something that, and I'm not even saying doing it with me, though we would love for you to help you with those things. That's what our business does. But even beyond that, if you have more time than money, then you need to do this. If you have more money than time, you need to hire somebody, whether it's our firm or some other. It's somebody that can begin to take what you say, your message, your core message, and begin to get it out into the marketplace. In fact, one of the things that a lot of people don't understand is what they should be saying. They think, well, I don't want to just build up my job. Well, that's not really what we're talking about. We're talking about building you up. Because one of the things that I found is that as you raise your influence, your affluence has to raise. As you begin to increase your touch in the marketplace as a whole, you'll begin to have people want to hire you and know more about what you're doing and what you're offering. But a lot of times people say, I don't have a message. And I go, you know what? Anybody over 20 has a message. And those that are under 20 are probably in the middle of making it. And what it is it's that area in our life, in our heart, where we've had something etched into the wall of our heart that begins to really take, it has the lesson that we've paid a great price for. All of us purchase wisdom. Some of us do it through books, tapes, videos, whatever, okay? But the majority of us purchase wisdom in the school of hard knocks, let's be blunt. We've had to pay for it through our mistakes. So what we want to do is minimize those and begin to increase our education in that area. And that's what we're really talking about here. So one of the things that I want to make sure is that you guys begin to tap into all these different areas of beginning to get your message out. One of the areas that a lot of people don't understand or don't know about is even how to find out who's asking the questions that you have the answers for. Well, where would you find that? Well, a good site for that is YAHOOAnswers.com. It's answers.yahoo.com, excuse me, answers.yahoo.com. And the reason I would mention that site is because a lot of folks just don't know that if you go to the site, it's a free service, so you can type in the question about your service, whether it's public speaking or if you're a plumber or a chiropractor or a dentist or a doctor. And you can ask who's talking about that. And it'll show you every single blog entry out there. And you can go to those and begin to respond and add a comment. Again, these are free ideas, but the thought behind them is giving you tools that you can begin to implement into your business. And again, the business being that part of you that says really what you want to bring to the marketplace. Some of the other things that you want to look for are great content for articles that you can even post on your own things. One of the things that I want to get to real quick, because I know we're coming down to the last 10 minutes or so, and I want to make sure that I get this little bit out, and that is videos and how important they are. I mentioned them that you've got posted to YouTube and Facebook and some of the others. But if you had your own, what would it do for you? Now, a guest on my show, what I'm going to do for them is make sure that they have a DVD. That's like obvious. But then beyond that, it's that I'm going to take the show